A man faces several charges in Richmond, and you'll want to hear how he used his business to gain access to his victims.
An anti-venom in high demand from the Kentucky Reptile Zoo today. A crew flew from Michigan to Mount Sterling to pick up that anti-venom after a man was bitten.
The campus of Eastern Kentucky University is tobacco-free, and campus officials say that they will enforce that policy this year.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 6.
Good evening to you. A man is accused of using his window washing business to steal from others. Tonight, police are investigating a string of thefts in Madison County.
Richmond police arrested David Green Wednesday. They say that he stole pocket knives and thousands of dollars worth of items from several other places. WKYT's Monique Blair is talking to police who are trying to track down more victims. She has our top story at 6.
Earlier this week, Richmond police say 33-year-old David Green, who worked as a window washer for Ace Hardware, went inside the store and stole 15 pocket knives. The store filed a police report, and then just a few days later, police say Green went back into the store and tried to steal another knife. But this time, employees were able to call police in time, and Green was arrested.
He was a laborer going around washing windows, and of course, you know, a lot of businesses thought he was legit, but it was apparently that he's not.
Police say Green also posed as a window washer for a woman who lives out here on Magnolia Drive, but police believe Green also stole thousands of dollars worth of that woman's jewelry. Police say that incident happened in July, and back in April, Green was caught on surveillance footage at Merle Norman stealing a $325 ring.
We're thankful that we have great video surveillance to catch people.
Manager Erica Barrett says Green washed windows for Merle Norman for many years, and the employees never felt uncomfortable with him. She says they actually trusted him.
I mean, he was a really sweet guy. We were all in shock. I mean, it really hurt all of us because we felt like we could trust him.
Major Gregg advises anyone who is getting work done on their home or to their business to be extra cautious.
We call the Better Business Bureau and get recommendations, check references, and you just got to be careful who you hire.
In Madison County, Monique Blair, WKYT.
Major Gregg says it's likely there are more victims in this case out there. If you think you may be one, call Richmond Police. The search for an officer's missing gun and badge is over with now. Today, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office held a news conference to address the theft. Earlier this week, police say someone stole the items from an officer's unmarked cruiser. Police say that thanks to tips from the community, they were able to recover both the gun and the badge. Now, police believe the theft could be part of a larger break-in scheme.
We will be presenting a case to the Franklin County Grand Jury on Tuesday, where several suspects we would anticipate being indicted.
The Sheriff's Office says they've had a series of car break-ins in Frankfort and the Franklin County area in the Evergreen Estates, High Woods, Silver Lakes, and Indian Hills areas.
A man accused of punching a jailer in the face outside a courtroom will now have to answer to additional charges. According to the Winchester Sun, police charged Brandon Hawker with first-degree assault. Investigators say he was being led out of a courtroom yesterday when he hit jailer Frank Doyle in the face. The paper reports Doyle has a severe laceration to the left side of his lip and face and had to get 20 stitches. New tonight, police say a child is recovering after someone hit him with their car. Nicholasville police say it happened around 2:30 along Chestnut Street. They say the driver didn't stop after hitting the child. Police say the 3- or 4-year-old was talking and alert before crews took him to the hospital. We're told the driver is in custody and could face charges.
State police are investigating a death in Clay County. Police say that someone found 43-year-old Stephen Eddie Wood's body on Spencer Branch Road in the Big Creek area. Police say his body was found on an ATV trail and he lived in the area. The coroner says right now there are no obvious signs of foul play. Wood's body has been sent to Frankfort for an autopsy. State police are looking for a missing man out of Wolfe County. Police say that 50-year-old George Neese of Erlanger was last seen on Wednesday night walking along Kentucky 15. Police describe him as 5'8", brown eyes and brown hair. They say he's also wearing a white T-shirt, white shorts with black stripes, and white Nike Air Jordan tennis shoes with red flames on the side. A snake bite victim from Michigan is getting a little help from the Kentucky Reptile Zoo. Curators there were asked to prepare anti-venom for him.
Zoo officials say the man was bitten by his pet African bush viper, and Montgomery County was the closest place to get the treatment. Garrett Weimer was there when that plane from Michigan landed. It's a story that's new at 6.
That plane landed here shortly after 3:30 and was only on the ground for a few minutes before it took off again back to Michigan with that anti-venom. Records show the plane took off from Traverse City and flew here to the Mount Sterling Montgomery County Airport. The curator of the Kentucky Reptile Zoo says they got a call from a doctor in Michigan looking for anti-venom for a man bitten by his pet African bush viper. The zoo did not have anti-venom for that particular snake, but did have some for a soft scale viper, which we're told has helped in previous bites from the bush vipers.
People of Kentucky should be proud that they have a facility that can help people out that far away sometimes. And the second thing is, I think a message of personal responsibility to, if you, and here it's illegal, so hopefully nobody is keeping a pet bush viper or cobra here in the state, but if people are somewhere where it is legal to keep them, then, do what you need to do to take care of yourself if you do make a mistake.
Again, that plane was here just long enough to get the package of that anti-venom on ice and then take back off to Michigan. Flight records show it planned to land in Grand Rapids, Michigan. In Montgomery County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Wiley says they have the anti-venom because they keep soft-scale vipers at the zoo. She says the viper venom is used for medical research. Well, it has been another beautiful day across Kentucky. Plenty of sunshine, temperatures in the high 70s in some places.
It looks like this fall-like feel of weather will take us right into the beginning of high school football. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey's getting ready to kick off.
You've had me at football. You've had me at football. Beautiful weather out there. Certainly feeling the part of late September, early October into much of central and eastern Kentucky. A live look at our WKYT weather garden and beyond on our live sky cam with gorgeous conditions out there. No humidity to really speak of. Blue skies over top of us. Had those ice crystal clouds early in the day, and temperatures right now mainly into the mid and upper 70s across the entire area. If you're out and about this evening, it's a Friday evening. Many of us will be out and about. High school football kicking off with temperatures into the low and mid 70s, quick drop into the upper 60s as we move our way into the third and fourth quarter of a lot of those games. And by the time we hit 11 this evening, 61 degrees. Some areas already into the 50s by that time. Nothing showing up on Defender as of now. Weather headlines, it continues to feel like fall. We are tracking another cold front before the weekend is over, and that front has even cooler air pushing it compared to what we have right now. As a matter of fact, guys, the numbers we have on our 7-day forecast, in some cases the coolest we've had since back in the springtime. We'll run those down for you when I come back here in about 10 minutes.
Did a Southern Kentucky school superintendent go too far to help his daughter win a contest? That's the question that will be addressed at a meeting next week. Science Hill Independent Superintendent Rick Walker took pictures to help his daughter win tickets to a One Direction concert. Some parents in the school district say the pictures were inappropriate and send the wrong message. A meeting was held last night to discuss these pictures, but no action was taken. Another meeting is scheduled for Monday. It is a policy that's been in place for more than a year, but now leaders at Eastern Kentucky University say it's something they want to enforce. Last year, the university became a tobacco-free zone, but now violators could face fines. Mike Linden is talking to school leaders about the policy.
Good morning.
In June 2014, the campus of Eastern Kentucky University became tobacco-free.
Tobacco-free means smoking tobacco, chewing tobacco, also electronic or e-cigarettes, vaping is not allowed on any university-owned, leased, or controlled facility.
Breaking the rules can result in a $25 citation. And starting September 1st, tobacco-free enforcement will be handled by EKU Parking Services.
EKU officials say the campus-wide tobacco-free policy will be strictly enforced anywhere on campus. That includes in front of a campus building, in a residence hall, in a parking lot, anywhere on campus. If you are using tobacco, you're eligible for a citation.
We know it is an adjustment, and we are just hoping to provide a healthy place for anyone who comes here to learn, work, or live.
Students say being tobacco-free is a big step in the right direction.
Just because you get stressed out in life, you don't need to light up a cigarette or put that dip in. It's not that nicotine, you can get it somewhere else, just not the nicotine itself, but you can find the relief somewhere else.
In Madison County, Mike Linden, WKYT.
All the money from the citations will go towards the EKU Scholarship Fund. Pretty soon, EKU football fans will be able to buy beer at games. Drinks will be available for purchase at Touchdown Terrace during 3 home games this season. EKU President Dr. Michael Benson says the decision comes after years of discussion. School leaders say if the program is successful, the university will consider adding wine in the future.
Their goal is to keep drivers safe. Kentucky State Police are teaming up with police departments across the country for the annual Drive Sober, Get Pulled Over campaign. Starting today, police plan to increase their efforts to target drivers who appear to be intoxicated. The campaign runs through September 7th.
People don't only drive intoxicated or impaired at nighttime. It's done in the mornings, in the afternoon, and also at night.
Police say last year in Kentucky there were more than 4,300 crashes involving alcohol. UK's campus is buzzing today as thousands of students move in. Coming up, we'll introduce you to one student who says this day was extra special for he and his family.